Hello everybody, this is St Charters. This is Saturday the 12th of April 2025. Going to start with PRE, and this one here we gave the reversal zone back down here at 19.8 down to 17 pence, which was correct, and we're heading up, and we've sort of had one wave. This is our second. We've had wave two as a pullback, and I'm expecting now this to run up and hit this blue box target up here at 44.3 to 52 pence, and hopefully I'm expecting sort of high 40s rather than low, and hopefully we can sort of take an attack at sort of 50 pence, where I think we're going to see sellers step in. So that's PRE looking very good. AXL is my next one, and just get that one up, and this one here is in a blue box reversal zone, and that's a pretty good setup, I think, and hopefully we can get sort of at least a three wave move to the upside. You know, might not go there, might go to sort of 28, 30 pence, something like that, but you know, if they can drop the right news, break this prior high here at sort of 33 pence, we could see trading up to this red box zone here at 40.8 to 48.1 pence. So that is PRE looking pretty strong in that reversal zone there, and worth doing some research, see what it's all about. There you go. Next one I'm going to do is FRES, and just get that one up. And this one here is into that red box zone that we gave a long while back. I think we gave it sort of down here, and indeed it's sort of tagged that, which is 964 up to 1060, and I'm just flipped to the weekly, and I've got here, you know, this for me is quite an interesting chart. So you know, we've sort of had a wave one, we've had a big corrective move which has taken an awful long time to unfold, sort of you know, from August 2011, but you know, if commodity prices can keep rising, and obviously, you know, assuming they're in the right commodity space, we could see, you know, a really good move up here, and you know, break this prior high at 1,700-ish level. Could see trading up to this 2,090 up to 2,548. So FRES, worth doing some research, see what it's all about. GEO is my next one, and if I just get this one up, and this one here used to be GBP, so I remember from charting it that is in a strong reversal zone, and just flip to the daily, which changed names now, and you know, from the change of name, obviously we've changed charts, so you know, it's very difficult for me to map out now because I don't have the GBP chart anymore, but I think anybody looking in, they're going to be seeing the same as me. There's a gap there at 1.29 pence, so that's you know, a 10 bagger potentially, but clearly they need to drop the right news or something, don't they, in order to achieve that. So you know, break above sort of 0.15 pence level, and you know, game on to probably fill the gap. I mean, it's going to take an awful lot of news, or one would suspect, but you never know. It's only a tiny market cap, worth doing some research. ANIC is my next one, and this one isn't one I would normally cover off, but the chart looks all right. Got a big corrective move from sort of Feb 25. It's had one leg up, and so one would suspect that hopefully we can see another leg to the upside. I don't know what news is due out of it. It's something to do with non-meat production, isn't it? So not particularly one I enjoy, but you know, if we can break this prior high here at 8.5 pence, should see us trading into this red box zone here at 9.98 to 11.3 pence. So ANIC, worth doing some research. IES is my next one, and yeah, for some of them reason it's not saving my chart on this one. It keeps on getting rid of it, but for me, you know, this is one where we gave a blue box reversal zone down here. It sort of dropped below it slightly. We've broken that prior low, which I'm not too keen on, but hopefully if we can see the bulls continue to take control here, I'm expecting something around 18 to 20 pence before we see some bear pressure. So IES, worth doing some research. Next one I'm going to do is CAPD, and just get that one up. This is one I normally cover off, but again, this one here is in a strong reversal zone, so it's sort of a reversal taking place from sort of Jan 23, so it's a couple of years or so, just over. But you know, if we can see the bull step in here, obviously the first target there would be a gap fill at 73 pence, and if I put a bigger target, I'm just not saving my targets here at the moment, but you know, obviously then break 110 pence, it's going to give us a much bigger target, but I won't tell you that now for today. Let's fill that gap first, and then see whether we can start attacking those prior highs, and then we will reassess the situation. So worth doing some research. ZIOC is my next one, and yeah, thankfully it's got my chart there. That's a relief. Right, so this one here, again, it's in a reversal zone, looking pretty good. Hopefully the bulls can step in here, bounce out to the top of that blue box there. It's at 6.98 down to 5.64. And if we can break and hold sort of above sort of 11.25 pence, should see us trading up to this red box zone here at 15.05 to 17.35 pence. So clearly that's a couple of bags, isn't it? Goodness me, yeah, that's very good. So worth doing some research, see what's going on there. ZIOC. Next one I'm going to do is AEX, and just get that one up. And this one, again, it's almost in my blue box reversal zone down here at 0.982 down to 0.774. And I think that's going to be a value zone area. And for me, if they can bull step in there, we'll just get rid of that there. That's a very old dated thing. We could see, break this prior high at 2.1 pence, would give us this red box zone here at 2.72 up to 3.35. But let's see whether the bulls step in within that red blue box there. It might not get there, of course. It's already had three sort of tags there just above it, so 1p's holding firm for now, but I think if you can get an entry within that blue box zone, should be good value for money. There you go. FAR is my next one, and I think I covered this one off the other day actually, but I'm going to cover it off again. Oh yes, I did. So yeah, we gave that blue box reversal zone, and indeed we've had a bounce to the upside out of there, and one worth checking what the vanadium price is, see whether or not that's starting to escalate. If that is, we could see attack on sort of 12 pence zone, and if that breaks or sort of hold above sort of 11 pence, close above that, I think that gives us this red box zone target here at 15.4 to 18 pence. So vanadium, worth doing some research, see what's going on. Next one I'm going to do is MYX, and this is a new one for me. I think I haven't covered it for ages, but again, this one's a pretty good reversal zone. I want to see a hold above 19 pence, so I don't want to see it drop below that, but then hopefully we can sort of make a way up and probably fill this gap here at 47.4 pence. So worth doing some research, seeing what that's all about. AMGO is my next one, and Amigo, and this one again in a blue box reversal zone or just above it at 0.298 down to 0.1645, and I think if we can sort of break and hold above sort of 0.8 pence level, should bring us up to this red box zone at 1.045 to 1.260. So worth doing some research, seeing what's going to news is going to drop to pull us out of that blue box reversal zone there, and drive the bull power all the way up to that red box zone. Worth doing some research. THRU is my next one, and I've been asked by many people to cover this one off. And Through Vision is in a blue box reversal zone at 1.3 down to, well, it's a minus figure, but it doesn't matter, that's just my calculations. But for me, the first point of call there is there's a gap, there's another gap fill. Look at that gap, 6.1 pence, that's a lot of bags straight away, isn't it? Goodness me. There's some more gaps. There's another gap up there at 28 pence. So a multiple bagger. It's worth doing some research to see why has that fallen so dramatically from sort of May 22, from what was that, 35 pence all the way down to a penny. But it is in a reversal zone. Could go lower, who knows, but worth doing some research. As I say, first gap fill there, that's plenty of bags, so worth doing some research. Next one I'm going to do is GDR, and this one is another chart request, and for me, I think that, I personally want to see it down into this blue box for an entry at 1.324. I wouldn't want to see it drop below 1.2. So, it's going to be a very tight sort of entry level if it gets there, of course. And just say, I think you might see a bit of a lower low. You might not see that red box come into play. Blue box come into play. But it's a spiky one. And, in the past, look at those spikes. I mean, goodness me, it's had some real big runs, hasn't it? And, if it was to have another spike again, who can't rule it out, for me, it would see sellers stepping in at 5.53 to 6.68 pence, which is an awful lot of bags again. So worth doing some research, seeing what's going to go on there, and see whether or not they've got the news that's going to produce one of those super spikes that we've seen in the past. AURA is my next one and last one for today. And this one is in a blue box reversal zone. at 4.98 down to 0.875, and for me, you know, that's a pretty good reversal zone. Worth doing some research to see what that company is all about. I don't have, do I have a big target? I do, yeah. Look at that. I mean, goodness me, it needs to break that prior high at 23 pence, which is an awful long way away. But you know, if they drop the right news, I don't know what the company's all about. Aurora Energy is, you know, the red box zone there, 26.4 to 32 pence. So an awful lot of bags, but it's going to be an awful lot of bags before it even attacks that prior high. So worth having a look, see what it's all about. That's me for Saturday. Back again tomorrow.